It's great to be at WonderCon here. You're actually introducing something new here. What is it called?
Correct. This is Comic-Con HQ, which is a new partnership with Comic-Con International, the ones who put on WonderCon and San Diego Comic-Con, in our attempt to start a subscription channel where we can take the 5 days at our Comic-Con, the 3 days at our WonderCon, and make it a year-round experience.
Now, is this in conjunction with the Comic-Con International?
Yes, this is a full partnership with the Comic-Con International team. So we're working with those guys on a daily basis, trying to take their conventions and expand it to a video platform year-round.
Now, whose idea was all this?
Oh, geez, this was the brainchild of the Comic-Con team and some people from Lionsgate who spent a couple years coming up with the idea, putting it together, and then they hired me to run it.
Okay, so talk a little bit about this program. So it's going to be what, an online channel, YouTube channel,
Yep.
Cable channel? What is this?
It's going to be completely online, so we call it over the top. So we'll have a website, we'll have an app on iOS and Android devices for when we launch in May, and then we're building an app on Roku, on Apple TV. Our goal is to figure out distribution to get it into as many homes as possible all over the country, all over the world.
Is this a paid or a free subscription?
It's going to be paid. We don't know what the price is going to be yet. It's going to be very affordable. We're not trying to compete with the Netflix and Amazons and Hulus of the world. We're talking to the audience. We're doing research about what they'd be willing to pay for it. But the good news is, so we launch on May 7th as our public beta, which is Free Comic Book Day, partnership with Diamond Comics. And on that day, it's going to be completely free, and will be free through Comic-Con. So if you want to come on the site on May 7th, you get 2.5 months free before any charges would come in.
You mean right before San Diego Comic-Con?
Right after San Diego Comic-Con. Everything that we do at Comic-Con, we're going to be live streaming for 5 or 6 hours a day. We're going to be recording panels. We're going to be covering the floor, covering the outside activations. That is all going to be completely free. So right after Comic-Con is when the memberships will start.
So why would a person like myself want to join up with this service? Is it like Comic-Con without going to Comic-Con?
No, I wouldn't say it's necessarily that. I think it's Comic-Con year-round. So you can really only go to Comic-Con and WonderCon 8 days of the year. So what are you going to do the other 357 days of the year? Come to Comic-Con HQ so you can be able to experience all of that year-round. Because what we're doing and how we're programming is like, here, I'll start this way. Comic-Con International, they built their conventions because it's what they wanted to see. They wanted to program what they like because they're big fans, and it became this amazing thing. So we took, what do we know about our fans? We know they like pop culture conventions. We know they like panels. We know they like personalities. We know they like the behind-the-scenes access, DVD extra type thing. And we know they like being part of a community. So we're taking those 5 things and using that to program our year-round experience, which is original content. So we'll be releasing 5 to 7 original shows a week, anything from entertainment, news-based programming to scripted and unscripted series. We're going to have a library of content, films and TV shows that this audience knows and loves. We're going to be streaming from our conventions, and we're going to be working with studios and networks and channels to get those extra content, that exclusive content, that extra access, to really be that curation, that one-stop shop for everything that you want to know and love about this community.
Now, when you mentioned streaming for conventions, are you talking about like that Hall H in Room 20? We're going to see that without having to stand in line for 8 hours?
Well, we're not going to live stream anything from there. And the reason there is because, people do wait in line for so long, so we don't want to take away that experience from the fans. But we're working with every panel host on every panel, from the biggest ones to the smallest ones, to record those and put them up shortly after they're live.
Now, I also understand you brought Kevin Pereira on for a show. Are we trying to replace the defunct G4?
You can never really replace G4. I was the biggest fan of G4, but I've been friends with Kevin for years now. I've been friends with Adam Sessler for a while now. So those guys are credible. They know this audience well, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to work with people. Every show that we have, whether it's a recurring entertainment news-based show or one of our scripted, unscripted, it's with people that are known in this world, people that are passionate, and people that have their own ideas. Kevin came to me with ideas that he knows and loves and wants to do. Adam came for me. Ashley Eckstein came to me. Richard Spade and Rob Benedict from Supernatural. They came to me, and they have these passionate ideas, and that's what we're trying to do. Because again, we're trying to program content that we want to see as fans, and hopefully if we do so, the audience is going to like it. But we are doing this in a way to be very agile, because we're going to constantly be communicating with our audience, with your audience, with everybody out there, asking them what they like to see and want to see, so we can continuously adapt our program to really tie into everybody.
Now, you also mentioned that you're going to have daily entertainment content. It's like sort of similar to what Collider Videos with their panel?
So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of everything there. So we're going to be taking some of what G4 did with their entertainment news shows. We're taking Collider Movie Talk, and we're doing a spin-off type version of that. We're really going to be trying to take a lot of everything that's out there and be that one-stop shop. But we're also going to be curating all of that. So Nerdist over here, who's literally right across from us where I used to work, we're going to be talking about and curating the stuff that comes from Nerdist. Same thing with Collider, Bleeding Cool, you guys, everybody and anybody out there, because you guys are the ones, this is the ones who built Comic-Con into being what it was, and that's what we want the site to be. We have no problem driving people off of our site to look at your content, because we want to be that curation force where they can come and know that you have a trusted source that's going to really be curating and promoting everything that the audience knows and loves.
And one more thing, I noticed you mentioned Rob Benedict and Richard Spade.
Right, yeah.
We're talking about original content shows, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So these guys, they have their supernatural conventions that they program and go to throughout the year. So they created a scripted show based off of their experience at these conventions. I've read the scripts. They are amazing. These guys are so talented and great. So they're creating a show that they're so passionate about that is going to be distributed on our platform.
Wow, that sounds awesome. So when are we going to see this again? May 7th?
May 7th, Free Comic Book Day. But right now we have a landing page at comicconhq.com, COMIC-CON-HQ. You go there, you put your email address in, and you have free access to our beta. We will let you know right before it comes out, but May 7th is the day that we're going to have a lot of our licensed library content. We're going to have original content. It's going to be a functional platform.
That sounds awesome, and you know what? I can't wait. And maybe I'll be in one of your shows or something.
I would hope so, absolutely.
All right, hey, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.